Long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests, legends told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land, but no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land. So the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. That seal should have remained for all time. But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend, a mysterious wizard known as Agnan came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 wise men vanish, one after another. And the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. Hello guys, Creator438 here. Welcome to my new Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is going to be my second LP alongside the one I'm doing now, which is Plants vs. Zombies. Let's jump right in. We have no file data here. Don't worry though guys, I did a practice file of this. It was just on my Wii, so it's not actually here. I'm playing on the Wii U Virtual Console, that version. Not the Super NES, because I don't have one of those. So we're just going to make a file here. And I'm going to name myself. I think we all know what I'm going to name my character. Or the hero, I should say. I'm going to name him Link, after the protagonist of the Zelda series. Because that's what I always do. So yeah, let's just jump right in. And we have our file. Now we can go right in. Help me. Please help me. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Okay, Uncle. Now, what we're actually gonna do here is we're just gonna say fuck what our uncle said, and we're gonna take the lamp. You got the lamp, now you can see. Now you can light torches and see your way in darkness. You're gonna want to get that right off the bat. Just trust me. So it's very rainy out. We should not be out this late at night. It's really not safe for a kid our age. We'll go up to these guys. What are you doing up this late, kid? You can stay up when you're grown up. Now go home. So these guys won't let you pass because they're night guards and they just kind of do that. I see you brought a map so you don't get lost. Press the X button to see your map. So these guys will actually tell us something. If we press X, we can view the map. And as you can see, that red X is on Hyrule Castle. That's where we have to go. You press X to exit out of your map, because then if you actually press X again while viewing the map, you get an entire view of Hyrule, which is, if you don't know, basically Hyrule is the kingdom which the Zelda series takes place in. So yeah. I don't assume if you're watching this video that you're new to the Zelda series. I mean, I don't know why you would be, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Maybe you just maybe, this is your first Zelda game that you've ever seen, and maybe you're watching me play it. Right there we got a rupee, which is the main currency in this game. We'll buy stuff with them later. Help me, I'm in the dungeon of the castle. I know there's a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. So we have to get to the garden. But this guy won't let us in. Hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep. So, when they won't let you in the castle, what we basically have to do is we gotta go around. And we're gonna go around here. Now actually, if you walk around Hyrule Field a little bit, some guards will actually tell you some controls. Like, I believe some will tell you that, like, you can press A to, like, lift stuff or something. I don't know, I only know that they tell you about the map. And maybe about your items, I don't know. But yeah, that lamp that we have actually is an item, so yeah. You use items for various different things in this game, which we'll get into later. I really shouldn't have to explain items, it's kind of self-explanatory. Basically, you use them for different things. Anyway, we're in this dank dungeon here. Help me, I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Wait, we just found the hidden path. Why is she telling us this? I don't know. And then now here's our uncle. Oh, Link, I didn't want you to get involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. And that was your first mistake. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade. Hold the B button. Then release it using a secret technique handed down by our people. Link, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your... And we'll just leave that up to interpretation as to what he was going to say after the word your. When in the sentence Zelda is your. Just throw out some guesses. So anyway, we got two other items, our sword and shield. Basically, your sword is the main attack weapon. You use B to just slash it around. You can also poke stuff while you hold that down. That'll have other uses later. And like our uncle said, if you hold the sword down, you do a secret technique that was handed down. The spin attack. So yeah. And the shield can be used for blocking various projectile attacks. I'm just gonna attack these guys. Dang, the visuals on the Wii U Virtual Console version of this game actually look completely different from the Wii's. So you got a blue rupee right there. Believe it or not, if you didn't pick up the lamp in your house, that would actually be the lamp right there. And you do need it. Well, maybe you don't, I don't know. But you get it in various spots of the castle, so yeah. So what the lamp actually will allow us to do is we can light torches like those. But it comes at the cost of magic power, which is determined by our magic meter, which is that black bar with like the green in it at the top left of the screen. So yeah. Magic power doesn't really have much of a use at the start of the game. If you don't know, it's used by various items. But we will get into... the magic meter has numerous uses later on in the game. I just took damage there. The amount of damage you can take is determined by your hearts. So I actually have 2.5 hearts. The small hearts mean you have half a heart. Because they couldn't render half, or they couldn't show like half and third, or like 3/4 and a fourth on the NES, like Super NES, I guess. Or they just didn't think of that at the time. So we're gonna go in here, and now we're in Hyrule Castle. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We got this awesome music, which I hope you can hear, by the way. Hopefully I'm not talking over it. Dang, they just dropped 2 hearts. That never happens in this game. So we're gonna go over here, and I guess this will give me some time to talk about some stuff while we're just going through here and attacking these guards and such. If you don't know, A Link to the Past may, like right now, it looks easy, but the game gets really hard later on. Trust me, it is not a cakewalk. And anyone who knows anyone who has played this or has seen an LP of this game knows this by fact. And I myself, playing through the game 3 times, basically doing 100% runs each time, know this myself. So you have to go that way so that you can go down here. Actually, is there anything over here? Well, I mean, I know there is, but I kind of just want to show this area because, spoilers, we won't be coming back here for a little while, and I kind of just want to show this area as much as possible, I guess. You don't have to go through here, I'm just kind of showing it because I guess I can. Now, I don't know the official names of these soldiers, and that's another thing. I know I'm all about like being official and stuff, and that's not to say that I won't go for 100%, because I am gonna 100% this game. This is a 100% run. By the way, everyone who's tried to 100% a Zelda game knows that it takes a shit ton of work to actually do so, because Zelda games are no cakewalk to 100%, although I'm very confident in my abilities to 100% this one, as I've done it 3 times. Which I think is the most time, the highest number of times is actually 100% of the Zelda game. So yeah. Unlike fucking Ocarina of Time, where I 100% of that game once and said, oh, I can LP this, and then I got to the Fire Temple on the Megaton Hammer puzzle, and I just said, screw this. This is, like, I'm not doing this anymore. But yeah, anyway, we're just kind of going around here. Oh, what does this guy say? After Aghanim took over, everyone began to act strangely. I suppose it's only a matter of time before I'm affected too. This guy is just, he's supposed to be a guard and he's not even trying to stop us. All the other guys are actually doing their job. You know, those guys who were blocking the way are like, hey kid, get out of here and go back to sleep. Like, that guy just doesn't even try. He just whips up a conversation. Like, I don't know. Anyway though. Yeah, I will be going for 100% in this game, but despite that, I won't be able to tell you the enemy names of every enemy, just because like Zelda games have this weird thing where like you can look on the internet and you won't find the enemy names of every dang Zelda enemy in like a given game. Like fucking Twilight Princess, for example, is one of those Zelda games where you can't get bios on the enemies, so you can't actually figure out their name. So that's something. And this is also one of those games where you can't get enemy bios. They didn't actually start that whole thing till Ocarina of Time, and other Zelda games kind of picked up on it. It sort of had it in Wind Waker with the photo quest, but like, hands down, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Skyward Sword had the easiest way to figure out enemy names, which is just bioing them. They don't have that in this game and other games in this series. And yeah, this is the point. The point being, this is one of them. This map will let us see our current position and the rest of the dungeon. Believe it or not, this is actually a dungeon, and I count this as the first dungeon in the game, which is, I guess, the Hyrule Basement. Or no, it's just part of Hyrule Castle. But anyway, though. Yeah, this game doesn't have enemy bios, so I won't be able to tell you guys the enemy names of everything. There are some enemy names I do know for facts. I just don't know, like, these soldiers. But there will be a lot that I won't know. So yeah. Oh shit. Okay. This guy's actually almost got me, but I wrecked that guy. Now you can actually throw pots at enemies. I didn't do it there, but it's possible to do. And that's another thing. If you're watching pretty closely, you can actually see the a lot of. This is the third Zelda game in the series, not in order of the Hyrule or the Zelda timeline, established by Hyrule Historia, but this is the third Zelda game ever made, and this game established a lot of stuff which really influenced the series in a big way. Like, you can see that we're picking up pots and stuff. That was majorly influenced from this game. And if it weren't for this game, we wouldn't be picking up pots and Ocarina of Time and shit. No, they did not have that in Zelda 2. I know for a fact, just cause I know. They did not have the ability to pick up pots in that game. I don't even think you could pick up crap in that game. Like, on the actual field. Anyway though, we got an item, which is the boomerang. Give it a try. To select an item, press the start button. So we have the menu here, and we can go over to our boomerang, which you go over to it, and we got the boomerang here. And you press Y to use all your items. Now, something about the boomerang here. As we know, it stuns enemies. It doesn't actually damage them, it just stuns them. But I feel like the boomerang is probably the best item in the game for combat. Not just regularly, but it's one of the best items for combat. Because, like, you stun enemies and they're kind of just locked down, given that they're not in groups. So, yeah. There's Zelda, and we actually got this, I guess you could say, mini-boss. It's really the only mini-boss in the game. He's not really that hard to deal with. He's got a mace and he just kind of swings it around. And you can use your boomerang to attack him. And it's locked. If you have the big key, you might be able to open it. And the big key is what this guy dropped. So we can actually pick it up. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Also, this is the first game that established a big key, I believe, unless Zelda 2 did that first. I don't know. I never played Zelda 2, so yeah. Interesting bit of trivia, this is the only time the big key is actually a drop on the field. Every other time you'll find it in a treasure chest in this game, no joke. Anyway, we're going to open this door. Thank you, Link. I had a feeling you were getting close. Link, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Yes. Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. Blue right there, that would also be the lantern, I believe. So yeah. Anyway though. That theme, yes, Ocarina of Time fanboys, it was Zelda's Lullaby, and get wrecked, honestly, because this was the first game to establish Zelda's Lullaby. So, you know what, Ocarina of Time, without this game, you would not have a lot of shit that is in the game itself. Now here's something I want to talk about. I ripped on Ocarina of Time fanboys. First of all, let the flame war begin. Hopefully not. Second of all, you got you know how like Zelda games are very popular among Nintendo games. Like probably Mario, Link, and Pikachu are not Zelda's mascots, are Nintendo's biggest mascots. And the Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon franchises are probably Nintendo's most well-known franchises, hands down. So that's a thing. But you know, each one of these franchises will have some game that is like the fans like the most, and you know how Ocarina of Time is a pretty landmark-setting game. Hold on, there's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. The old man. Yeah, you don't even bother to remember the guy's name. You just call him the old man. Oh gosh, dude, these kids. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, you know, like, you got freaking Ocarina of Time, and a lot of people consider it to be like one of the best Zelda games ever. I can understand because it was the first 3D Zelda game. And it basically paved the way for 3D Zelda games that we have now, you know, like Skyward Sword and all that shit. Anyway, let's just go up here. That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push from the left. So yeah, like, and there are like all those Ocarina of Time fanboys and stuff. I'm not really in the boat that Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game. I mean, I think A Link Between Worlds is probably the best Zelda game. It is definitely my favorite. Hands down my favorite Zelda game of all time. Because it's a remake of this game, and when I first played this game, I loved the shit out of this game. So yeah. Like, I don't know why, something just did it for me in this game. Maybe part of it was the music, definitely the music. As you can see, we have the lantern lighting this room, making it a little brighter for us to see. But still not as bright. We can do it here too. And yeah, you have the idea that a lot of people think that Ocarina of Time and probably A Link to the Past are probably considered the best Zelda games of all time. And I'm in the boat that, well, if I had to choose, if I could only choose between Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past, I would choose this game because I love the shit out of this game, and I don't know, just this game just does it for me. Like, I love this game more than Ocarina of Time, and I liked Ocarina of Time a lot. But like, we got key there. I like this game more. Probably because, I don't know, because the thing about, oh wait, I have to read what Zelda says. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful. Oh, don't worry, we're fine. So yeah, like, this game just has, I don't know how to describe it. I'm just stumbling all over my words here. Like, but this game just does it for me. I feel like this game just trumps Ocarina of Time in so many factors. Like, the problem with Ocarina of Time was, and I know it was the first 3D Zelda game, but like, it had so many problems. It's just fuck. Like, the game had lots of problems that I didn't really like, and that kind of just doesn't really do it for me, and I think that's really the only reason. And like, I can kind of see why it's, no, I can greatly see why it was considered a powerful game, and still is to this day. It's just that, I don't know, it just doesn't, I'm just not fitting in with that group of people who think that Ocarina of Time is the superior Zelda game. I mean, granted, there's no real rivalry between A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. I just think that A Link to the Past is the stronger game, and it just sets it sets so many landmark things for the Zelda franchise that would not be in any Zelda game had those ideas not been in this game. Well, maybe they would have reached Ocarina of Time, but I feel like this game was just very, like, it sets so many landmark things that Zelda games now utilize that without this game there wouldn't really, those things wouldn't really be in those games. I know I've said this game sets so many landmark things like 8 times now, but you gotta catch my point here. Now from what I've said, this should imply that this isn't an underrated game at all. None of the games I'm LPing at the moment are underrated, because I guess I kind of just wanted to play games that I like. I mean, not that I don't like Pikmin 3 or Metal Arms, because those are very great games. Or Poke Park Wii Pikachu's Adventure. I like all those games. But I kind of just wanted to play my own thing without having to give reasons why the game is good, because this gameplay on its own should really just tell you why. Actually, Pikmin 3 wasn't really underrated, but whatever. The sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. Now, Zelda doesn't actually tell you. Oh, you have to pull the lever to open the door. Press the A button and hold down on the control pad. So yeah, that's how you pull levers. Oh crap. Now, Zelda didn't actually specify which one we have to pull, and that would have been real helpful. I believe it's this one. No, it's not. That will make a bunch of snakes fall. And yeah, so it is the right one. I usually mess that up, but in the practice file on the Wii, I actually got that on like my first try, the first time playing through, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it is the right one, so just remember that. Let's go in here. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Link? Yes, it was Link who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, "Once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men, will open." Link, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the seven wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it if you can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is the descendant of one of the seven wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map. But watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand? If you said not at all, then he'll just tell you everything he said over again. So anyway, we open this chest, and we found a heart container. Your heart level increased. So that is how you get more than 3 hearts, and avoid a 3 heart run if you're not going for that sort of thing. Having exactly 20 hearts is how you get the max amount of hearts in this game. And yeah, there are other ways. There's another way to obtain full heart containers throughout the game, because there aren't actually 17 heart containers for us to collect. There are actually, hold on, let me do some math here. There are 11. So yeah. Anyway, let's exit this place. And now we get this awesome Zelda theme that was established in Zelda 1, not this game. Don't worry, Ocarina of Time fanboys. Wait, does this song even play in Ocarina of Time? I don't even fucking know. Anyway though, I think we're gonna end it off here. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, we are going to be going to Sahasrah's house, who is the descendant. I shouldn't have said that name, but whatever. He's basically the village. He is the descendant of the seven wise men, and his house is marked right there by that red X. So next time on A Link to the Past, we're going to be going there. So, see you guys then.